Okay, so let me just download these. Oh, let me put these files. Okay, files later. I'll cut, and then I'll put them in my designated folder where I'm going to be saving these files. This one in the DWG folder. And then now you can see that in addition to these files, the ground floor and the first, can you guys see my screen? Okay,
Yes, yes, I can see your screen.
okay. So in addition to the files that I shared yesterday, I shared the ground floor and the first floor, but now we've got extra floors. We've got the roof, we've got the sections, and we've also got this PDF file. So if we take a look at the PDF, just to give us a scope, you can see that Adobe is not working properly. Okay, so this is the proposed ground floor, and on this is the ground, this is the first. So just by looking at it, um, you can tell that this is a single story building inside, because on the first floor it's showing the roof, right? But on the ground floor it's showing the layout. So, and you can see their vehicles. So clearly this is a garage or a carport, and there it actually does say carport. The floor finish there, they've got porcelain tiles. The elevation is at plus 0, 0, and the area is about 83.08 square meters. Cool. So this doesn't go all the way to the first floor. As you can see, it ends there with the roof. However, certain sections, for example, here on axis 1 to 3, 1 to 3, D to H, this portion, there's a kitchen on the ground floor. However, when you go to the first floor, you can see 1, 2, 3, D to H. It only shows this concrete thing, meaning there's probably a balcony, right? Because it's just showing a slab, not showing any rooms. And then the hatch pattern also just shows a concrete finish. So meaning here on this area, from the clean kitchen to certain sections of the passage, kitchen, and probably the pantry. Actually, let me just confirm. Kitchen, passage, another kitchen. This one is being referred to as a clean kitchen. This one is the passage, and then this one is the kitchen that goes into the carport. But if you go here, you can see there's a balcony there, and then here it's like a roof, and also this section is a roof. So the access here is this side through the staircase, and then here when you look, you come out of the staircase and you are in this room, which looks like a small passage. Goes to there's another balcony that side. This looks like a pergola of some sort. Also, this does look like a pergola. I don't know why they're calling it a balcony. So this is going to be quite a hectic drawing. And then you've got these columns here, four. You might think they're holding up a slab, but when you go to the first floor, or this is actually the first floor. So when you're on the ground floor, the columns are visible. You expect that maybe there's going to be a floor in this area on the first floor. However, there's nothing. But when you go to like a section view or an elevation, it shows this this roof outside. When you go to an elevation, this elevation, you've got one, two, three, four columns, and then they're not holding up anything except for there. beam there that's supporting the roof. As you can see, they're calling it the rear elevation. When you go to your ground floor, let's try to see. This is the rear, and so you can see the rear view. The rear elevation is in this direction. When you look at it, you'll be able to see these columns, the four columns there, and also these other ones. But let's see if these on this is axis A 3 to 5. Let's see if there's any roof, concrete roof on top or floor. There is. So as you can see, there's some railing there. However, on this side, it doesn't show anything. Let's see if number one has got any columns, 1A to D on the ground floor, or walls, 1A to D. Okay, it does have these two, meaning we can be able to support that balcony. But here there's no wall, so maybe if there's a beam, it's going to be visible. I wonder how much. These are like 800 by 500. Okay, at least the architect was considerate. Okay, so I'll try to see if I can share all of these drawings. Um, by of course I have to ask if it's okay, and then I'll share them so that all of you can be able to review them. But ideally, this does look like a very big drawing, as you can see. So today, this is like the 25th. We've got about 6 days. I don't know whether we can be able to finish it within those days. Uh, let's see if we can do some column placements today. Okay. So if I go to, actually, we've got extra DWG files. So yesterday I shared the ground there first. Today I can be able to share the roof, and okay, let me just. Okay, the DWGs don't have elevations, but the PDF does. This one has got sections. So let me just, yeah, and there are about 4 sections. So the architect was generous. So if I open let me just open everything, right? I'll open my ground floor, and then I'll put everything in one drawing. So let me just draw a line all the way like that. So I can annotate this. Just use some text there. I'll say ground floor. I don't know, ground floor plan. I cannot see the text, but it's there. I'll choose properties. There it tells me it's at 2. Let me say maybe 200. So select, go to your properties. Here, give the text height of 200. Still very small. Okay. How about 400? Properties. You say 400. Okay. You can select what kind of font you like. I'll go for Arial. Maybe Arial now. Okay. So 400 was not sufficient. Let me try to give it 1,000. Oh, 1,000 is good. Highlight, bold. Okay, so I've imported the ground floor there. Let me import the first floor. So I'll copy all of this. I'll put it on a copy with base point. I'll select my A there, and I'll go to the ground floor there, and then I'll paste and put it there. Then I'll copy this, put it here, and say this is my first floor. Okay, I'll extend this because I'm using it as my reference, and then I'll open this, and then I'll go to the roof layout, copy everything, right click, and say copy with base point. Then I'll select my A, and then I'll paste it here. I'll put it over there, and then I'll move it like that. Copy, put it here, change the name and say roof layout, like that. And then I can have my sections now. Try to import these sections in this drawing. I'll copy, right click, say copy with base point, copy it there, paste it in the ground floor, like that. And then I'll put it there. This one they're calling it section W. So I'll copy this and say section W, like that. I'll extend this line. Make sure your auto mode is on. Extend it over. This is straight line. No. Okay. Let me copy everything. Deselect this line, and then I'll move it from there to there, like that. So now I have my section W, and then I'll have my X, like that. I'll select everything, right click, say copy with base point, select that point, go to my ground floor, and paste it here, like that. Okay, too close. I like to move it further away. So what I'll do is I'll highlight everything, like that. In highlighting everything, it also selected my reference line, but I do not want to move my reference line. So what I'll do is I'll hold down shift, and then I'll select it. That's deselect it. So in doing that, I can move now this section view, like that. Move it in a straight line, like that. And then I can copy this, move it here, and say section. Well, someone is requesting to join. Okay, okay. So I've got my W. This is my X. I'll say X, X, and then I'll go to my files. I'll have my Y. I'll open it like that, and then I'll right click, select, copy with base point, and then my base point will be here. Go back to my ground floor, then I'll paste it like that, paste it here. Hmm. See, certain sections are missing. Let me try to do. Hmm. Something is missing. I wonder. Okay, so that wasn't a very good code. I don't know whether it's me or it's the file. But anyway, let me just delete this. And the Y there, it's complete here. Like that, even this information is there. But then, when I paste it in there, something is missing. Anyway, copy with base point, and then my base point might be here. But then, okay, like that. Go to my ground floor, and then I'll paste it like that. You see some information is missing. Anyway, I'll compensate whatever is missing by using the PDF file. So let me just select this, deselect this, move it from there. Make sure your auto is on. Okay, you can select it once again, deselect this, then you can move from there to here, just so everything can be in the same line. So this is your section YY. Okay, so you can rename it. You say section Y, Y. Okay, make sure you save, and then go to your last section. Use the Z or the Z, and then you select everything. Right click, say copy with base point. Then you can copy that and go to your. I don't need this. No. Go to your ground floor, and then before you can paste, extend this line, your reference line like that, and then you can right click and you say paste, and then you can choose that point. Also, certain information is not correct, not proper. Anyway, our PDF will compensate. So either that or explode it. Let's see what happens if I explode this, and then I say explode. Maintains. Okay, let me delete, and then I'll go to my Z axis. I'll go to my Z, I'll select everything and I'll explode it prior to copying it. Okay, hope no information was lost by me. Let me undo. Okay, hopefully no information will be lost. So you select, you explode, then you select again, then you copy the base point, and then you select, you go to your ground floor, and then you paste. Let's see if it will give us the whole information. Okay, so okay, yeah, this is good. This is bed. I guess we can do the same for this. But before that, let me select this section, then put it there and say Z. Okay. Then I'll copy this and then I'll deselect this because I do not want to delete this. I also do not want to delete this. So in deleting that, I've deleted the YY. So I can explode it like that. Then I can copy it, copy with base points, and copy it from there and put it on my ground floor. Okay, I say paste, and I can put it there. You see, now it's copied properly. So sometimes you probably need to use your explode command. The section what is it? WW was okay. Feel like I should do the same with the XX. So I'll copy like that. I'll deselect this and deselect that, and then I'll delete, and then I'll go to my XX. Yeah, I'll highlight everything, explode, and then copy with base point right here, and then I can go to my ground floor, then I can paste paste it here, and okay. Yeah, so this is a bit there. Cool. Okay, so after having everything in one place, I can control S to save, and then now I can start identifying some columns by dimensioning. So for example, I'll go in there, I'll do that. I'll also go there and do that, and then I'll just double click that, and it reveals the actual dimension. So this is 500 in width or in length, and then 800 in width. So okay, these columns I know the sizes. How about these? They appear as if they've been, can you see, as if they've been cladded or something with either masonry or some stone, because this arch pattern is not concrete. This is concrete. So I know that I have to dimension from that point to that point, and then from that point to that point. These will be the actual dimensions of the column. That says 400 and that says 800. I don't know why they decided to make these 400 and make these 5, but anyway, we'll see. How about overall? Overall from there to there, then from there to there. I can go in, I double click, this is 600, this is probably like 1000, okay, 1000. Okay, so I can delete this, I don't need this, also don't need this. Okay, so I know the sizes of some of these columns, but do I know the sizes of the walls? Let me see. When you select like that, it shows you these are 200 walls. Cool. So now what you can do, if you remember what we did in the previous sessions, we started by creating layers. So I'll go into my layer properties like that, and then I'll
What about this the wall size for the first floor?
okay.
Is it the same?
Okay, thank you so much for that. We need to confirm so that we know whether or not there will be, if the columns from below can be hidden in the walls in there. So that's a very good observation, actually. mm, this drawing is not okay. Holes are everywhere. So what I'll do, I guess I'll have to, let me select this and I'll delete that, and then I'll have to go to the first floor. Yeah, so I have to explode it. I'll select, then explode, then select again, then copy with base point, and my base point will be somewhere here. I'll go to the ground floor, and then I'll paste somewhere here, then I'll okay. Okay, so just confirm that this marker text passes through. Okay, it does. It passes through there. And go to the original first floor, or maybe you can open a PDF, then you can see that on the first floor, this one as A passes through this wall. Here we can actually see dimension them, and they're saying these are 200, but let's just confirm. There's a double volume somewhere here, meaning from down to up there's nothing. I wonder from around double volume. I wonder why it didn't put a cross or an X to show that this is an open area, but it's something that I'll have to confirm. Okay, as you can see, this is the first floor. So now, if I go back to my DWG file, I can confirm now from here to here. When I confirm, double click. Yeah. So now this all of them are 200 watts, meaning we've got some 8 inch uh, 8 inch block walls. Okay. So now moving on, we need identification because column placement can only happen once. And if you've got the time also, you can actually start from Revit and then you can take it to Prot. Or since we've already started in AutoCAD, there's another way. So according to my workflow, I can move from AutoCAD to Prota, or I can move from Revit to Prot. So either one can work because Revit also can output a DWG and a DXF file, and using that you can import it in Prot. So I'll go to my layer properties. I'll add a new layer. I'll say 00, and I'll say structural grid lines, and then I'll give them, I won't give them a continuous line, I'll give them this, which one, this, maybe the double dashed, this one looks good, and then I'll say okay, and then I'll change my color, give it something maybe like a red, so that it stands out like that, and when I double click it like that, I make it active. Okay, so now last time I had a situation where some of these grid lines were not sitting in the mid. I'll see and try to avoid all of that miss because of that one that we were having. So I'll try to draw them right in the middle. See, here there are two walls. There's this one and there's this one, but I'll put it in here. So what I can do is I'll go to my line. Once I press on the line command, when I hold down shift and right click, I have this option that says mid between 2 points, and therefore I need it from here to here, and I have it in the middle like that, and then I'll end it somewhere here. You don't need to go as far as the architect went, and I'll select it, and then I'll extend it up to here. that. And then I can give it a bubble so that the bubble can contain my either my numeric value or my alphabetic value. But as you can see here, it's extending. I can either drag it down all the way like that, or I could have trimmed it and it's, let me control Z. So I could have used this other tool, the trim. Once I select it, I right click, enter, and then when I do that, it also brings it right there at the bottom. Both work the same. So let's maintain numeric values for the y-axis and then alphabetical for the x. So here I'll say 0, 1. Is this underlined? No, it's not. I'll control A, give it Arial, maybe Arial now. This one here. I'll make it bold, and then I'll try to make it, just select it like that. I'll try to make it maybe let's say 200. 200. Okay. We can go further. Let's try to make it 300 like that. Okay. Select it. Properties. Here where it says text, in the text height, select and say 300. Okay, 300 sits well. Now I can copy it and move it to the middle. You turn off your auto, try to eyeball it and center it like that, and then it gives you that. So it will be based off of this that I'll create the other IDs. So I'll copy there at the top, and then make sure now that your auto is on, and then now I can put it right there. So now I've got number 1. So if I do not want to cause a lot of confusion, because these dimensions, like for example last time they were missing by they were, they were extra by 1. Like if I measure 5,000, it was giving me 5,001. So if that's what I'm trying to avoid, I can go step by step by just using the line tool. Hold down shift, move between 2 points, and then from there to there gives me that my author will be on, and then I can make sure that they're in the same line like that. Then I can also drag it there like that. Move over. Okay, cool. I'll go to the other line here, select my line command, move between 2 points from there to there. Okay, my author is on, and copy it like that, enter, select it like that, like that, and then I'll go to my number 4, this ID number 4. So this grid line, it's not passing any walls. Let's check on the first floor. Where is number 4? This is number 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's a wall here. I guess that's why they added it. So it might not be useful on the ground floor, but it shows that it's useful on the first floor. So we can maintain it, we can work with it. The architect has provided it, although now we do not know where we can put it. Okay, so what I can do is, do I have any common walls? This is number 3. After exploding it, it changed everything. So this is number 3 here at the corner. Let's see if number 3, yeah, this is the corner wall. So meaning if I were to draw here, select my line, hold down shift, right click, move between 2 points. If I select this, and this, and if I were to draw it up until okay, let me draw a sacrificial line that I'm going to use as my reference. So from there, you see it goes all the way. So I'll make it go all the way. At the end, I can delete it like that. Let me do the same. This is not necessary, it just helps me have everything in order. And then when I click that part, it gives me that dash and it tells me they're in the same line. So now I can select this and I can make it go up to there, perpendicular, and then I can do the same from there up to there. Meaning, if I highlight this line, if I click it and I copy it from this corner, I expect it to be in the same line. Where is the corner? 3 here. Accept it to be the same line as number 4. Let's see. And it is, you see. So that's the beauty. But why I've done this and why I just didn't follow number 4, like again, because in the previous session or previous drawing that we had, when we dimensioned 5,000, it was giving us like 5,001, and now we were wondering where that extra one was coming from. Meanwhile, there was an error in alignment, if I remember correctly. So now we've done number 4. We can do number 5. Number 5 will be relatively easy because it's the middle. It's in the middle of this wall that we already have on the ground floor. So I'll select my line 2, made between 2 points from there to there. I know, well, now my author, it is of its own. I'll go right there. So you see these lines actually coming in use like that. I'll select it again and then I'll drag it from there all the way down there. Okay, so that's your 5. If you wanted to, at this point, just to make yourself feel good of having made some progress, you can copy from there, you drop it right there. You see, you don't wait for the square, or that you go for this is a perpendicular sign. I'll show you. You can click there, it came. Okay, you can also click there. You see, that's the perpendicular sign. How do I know? If I go here, I think this should be it. This drop down, it shows me the signs and symbols. The two lines tell me that it's parallel. That's the apparent, it's called apparent intersection. But then if you look closely, perpendicular, that one, it's like what we're having when you saw that, right? Yeah. So here, everything that I've ticked, so you can modify your AutoCAD. Everything that I've ticked, I'll be experiencing all of these actions. For example, an end point, it will snap to an end point. In a midpoint with a triangle, it will snap. In a circle, it will give me a circle. Geometry center, I haven't selected that, so I do not expect to have any of these snaps. But my extension, my intersection, my perpendicular, and also nearest are on. If I wanted to highlight a tangent, so okay, proof is like this, because my tangent is not selected at the moment. If I were to draw a line like that, it doesn't give me, oh, it's actually following, but it doesn't give me like a proper tangent like that. However, if I were to come in here and I selected tangent, and then if I try to draw a line somewhere near that, it would give me, you see, there, right there, it gave me tangent. And then if I draw it like that and my snap is on, it would give me a tangential arc at about 45. I would have to maintain my 45 there, and I'll select it. I'll select that. If I draw it like that, it maintains, and therefore I know that this is tangential. The line that I've drawn is tangential to the circle. So here I can rename this as 02. I can rename this as 03. I can rename this as 04. I can rename this as 05, like that. And then I can copy all of these like that together with the circle, like that. The letters and the circle, like that. Because these are separate. When you click that, it doesn't mean you click that. So you click them together, then you can copy from that point. Make sure your auto snap is on, and then, oh, there's already an existing number one. Let me just escape. I didn't have to select number one. So I've got my number two, my number three, my number four, number five. Then I can copy now, and then I'll hold down the top. Oh, something. There's a tangent, but that's not what I'm looking. I'll select that, and then I'll paste it there. So meaning I've drawn now 1 to 5. So carrying on, we've got an axis 6 here. It's between these walls. So I'll select my line, hold down shift, right click, meet between 2 points. Then I'll select that point and that point, and then it will be in the middle. Then I can select there. And AutoCAD is lagging behind. Okay, hopefully that's correct. I select that. I take it all the way down from there to my sacrificial line there. Okay, and then I'll go to my 7. If I really wanted to be quick, I could copy all of these and I could just paste them right in these existing center lines. But the only problem is that I'm not sure whether those center lines are accurate or not. So you could either follow the architect center lines, or you can confirm them yourself. Okay, so that's your number. That should be your number 7. Yeah, so number 7. Select it, take it all the way like that. Okay, you go to your number 8, meet between these two. Select your line, you hold down the shift, meet between 2 points. So you get that, you get that, and you paste it over there. You select it, you drag it all the way down like that from there to there. Okay, you've got your 8. To the purpose of this one, they're not here. Anyway, now you go to your 9. Okay, fortunately it's passing through this. You select it, you hold down, select from there to there, then you put it there, select it, you drag it down like that all the way there. Okay, so now you go to your 10. 10 passes through. Okay, you select your line, you hold down shift, select that point and that point. Okay, you go down like that. So let me just try to be quick now. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm doing at this particular point. So let me just try to not waste too much time here. Number 11 should be clear. I can do that, but I'm worried that maybe what the architect did wasn't in the center. And I'm not going to try to take those chances like last time, because last time it was giving me 5001. Meanwhile, I expect it to be 5000. So now, where's the one? Where's the one coming from? And that's a problem because it's very difficult for the contractor to find 5001. You get so better safe than sorry. Right there, right there. Okay, okay, we got here. Align, mid, put it there, there, select that line, and paste it there. Number 14, as you can see, number 14 is not on the ground floor. Let's check if it's on the first floor. Let's see, it starts as 16, 15, 14. So 1, 2, 3, okay. 1, 2, 3, this one. Let's see, okay, there's one more. So what we can do, select the line, line 2, hold down shift, right click, move between 2 points from there to there, but I'll put it there, then I have to just delete this line because once I come and copy it and paste it here, it will be there. It will be like a redundant. So copy that, and then I'll copy it from here, or I'll move it from there, and then I'll paste it there. And let's see, okay, in the same line, oh, select that, drag it all the way down, like that, and okay, fortunately there's a 115. Oh, that's there. to complete. Okay, oh, 13, 2, 3, figure 16, Control S. Okay, up to 5. Select that, select that, select that, select that, select that, select that, 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 select that, select that. Copy this, get from there, and I put it there. Code A, capital A, move it to the side to that, like that. Okay, and select this, not showing also. I'll move it there. This there. Mm, put it on here. And just have to put the official line there also. Total line. Okay. Okay. And then we take my C, at pivot enterprise here to there, put my offers on, this is there, copy this, there also. That line. Oh, my E. Okay, perfect. So that's all. Choose 2013, 2013, the ground floor, also we can close it. Can we hide some walls here in 1215? Some columns in those walls. We make use of those walls. Perfect. If we can, if we can make use of these, we're so close. You can save this one. And we're gonna, okay. Okay, where the stair is. We do need these. Yeah, the staircase. Okay, so like that. Close it on. Okay, okay, okay. Not easy. We put in a good and I'm also trying to figure out where the problem is. Okay, we also need all these. Yeah, this one is a plug-in and it only ends up to the yeah, yeah, and also when you look at the PDF, it's quite confusing. This is the first floor, showing us the roof. If there was anything, it could be showing us roof. I don't know. This is the which elevation? This is the front elevation. There's a column there. I don't know what purpose that column is. This and this is on the ground floor. Probably some decoration or something. Maybe an extension of the roof, helping to support the roof. Where's the roof plan? For somewhere here, wasn't it? Let's try to look at the front elevation. If there's any up here. So this is it. This is that standalone. Maybe it's helping, don't. Maybe it's just water pollution. Future wall. We can see it from also when we look in this direction. So let's try to look at what direction is this. Yeah, the right elevation. Let's try to find the right, um, the right elevation front. Yeah, right. So this from here. So because this is the pattern. So it's here. This one. This one here. Could have seen something. How about if we look at the sections that have been provided on the plans there? Is there a section that this is the Y? Maybe it can show us something. Either the Y or the which section is this? This is the W. It shows here. So we look at Y and W. This is W. This is L. L. Where is L? Where is the bottom of this one? After that, so if you see something after L, okay, okay, how about the Y section? Y shows us the real place, and it should be, yeah, the one that's like this. So maybe that thing can be this one here, because our Y is this view here. So it should be looking, it should somewhere here, and then also very confusing. How long have we been recording? 1 hour 10. Anyway, oh, what am I doing again? Autodesk 2017. Okay, so we finished our Y's, but lesson from here, like the middle thing here and here. Okay, so therefore this needs to be extended. Select this. Oh, but before that I need to extend this also here all the way down to here. Okay, do the same for on the ground floor. There are two of these products. Let me look at the PDF. There's one here, so I can see the problem. Why are there two on the architecture? Here there's one row. But also here, it's not showing here. Which this is ending, but this on the PDF is there. This is the first floor, and this is the ground floor. So I'll take it maybe that one will be redundant or something. This other one. In fact, as we do this, let me be taking some notes. Uh, take that and say this column does not show on the working PDF file. Probably like 200 digits. Text height, properties, data header size. I'll say 200. But let me bump it up to 300. 300. And the text also give it 300. And the text, I like for it to be area now, like I've been area now, bold. Okay. And neither one of these columns neither one of these columns are shown in the first cell of the PWG. That one and is shown on the PDF. Okay. Where else? These walls. I said I make use I'll make use of them. Use. So I don't know, I'll leave this one. But also these in fact these are shown here, they're not shown on but on the PDF. No, on the PDF they're there. They're there. On the first floor, they are supporting this roof. When you see, yeah, so this is the rear elevation. So when you go to your rear, this is the rear elevation. One, two, three. Yeah. So you need to draw an axis here for them to be able to go and sit in quarter. Without an axis, they will not consider. Okay, make sure your auto snap is on. Put it somewhere here. So I'll say copy this, copy it here and here, there and here and here, here and here, 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 there, and there. Then I'll change this to B. This will be C. This is B. This is E. This is F. I'll call this F1. F1. And just move it so that we are not intersecting. F1. Maintain this as G. This will be H. And this will be H1. Just move it down a bit. H. This is I. This will be J. This will be K. This will be L. And I'll call this S2. S2. And I'll call this S1. It could have been stair, but I'm just giving a random number. I couldn't think of anything better. So these are sacrificial lines. I'll delete them. Which other ones? This one is a sacrificial line. I'll delete it. Yeah, this one is a sacrificial line also. So was this one. And then I'll select all of this like that. Select this also. This and this. 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 And this. And this. And that. And copy them from here. Oh yeah, that was copied over here, right? Yeah. Okay, so now I have all of this. Now I'll select either one of them, that and that. And then where can I paste them? I'll paste them. So I'll say copy, select similar. Hopefully it selects everything. hold down control, that, that, what else? Okay, and then I'll say copy, and I'll use that as my base point, and then I'll paste here. Okay, cool. Then I'll change this to say, according to the PDF, there is a column here. So I'll just use it in this area. Okay, cool. So that's that about my access. And create another layer. Call it 0 and I'll call it my structural column. Give it a different color, maybe a very heavy green. I'm gonna like it. So this can do. They'll be continuous. The line will be continuous. And I'll double click. I think I have about 5 types of columns. The first column is what I have. Yeah. First column is a 200. Yeah. 200. 400. Okay, that's my first column. My second column is 4 by 2. I'll say 4 tab 2. Basically just an oriented portrait and landscape are the same. And then I'll have, I think I had a 500 by 800. Right? So it was 500 in here and 800 in here. And then there was also, I think, was a 400. So this one is in, yeah, so it's a 400 by 800. However, this one is a 5 by 8. Cool. So I'll say copy another and say 4 by 8. Okay. Control S. I'll just give them very simple hatch pattern. Enter and repeat. Enter and repeat. Enter and repeat. And then I'll give them the air block. It's concrete. Say maybe 10 or even 20. Okay. Cool. I'll match properties like that, like that, like that. Okay. And then I'll start by copying the 400 first. And then I'll put them. I'll copy this, copy from there. Cool. And then I'll put it there and there and there and there. Up here, the logo for some tone cladding. It was really sophisticated. And then I'll put 3 of these. Just check on the video. The 2 are what size? take that. But we only keep one because here it only shows one, and also here it only shows one. So here there are three, aren't there? But this one is very small. I don't know what's that. One, two on the ground. Oh, this is the first. So this one terminates. These go all the way to the roof. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So at A1 here, A1, it ends. Yeah, it supports. That was very brilliant. The architect was thinking sharp. So the three here have to put them. And these are the 500, isn't it? Copy this 500 there, that's it. And then I'll put it there and there and there. Okay. Now I don't know what size this is. Probably 400. Yeah. Yeah. Delete and get my four. Four. Copy it. And there. I'll put it there. Control S just to save my work. And then now I'll have to start negotiating. Yeah, right here. Let's start with the number one. So, okay, I'll copy this. Now copy it from here. Let's see. My one can fit here like that. Don't need any other columns there. And then I'll measure the span. So I'll copy it from the bottom like that. Copy from the bottom. I'll put it here. Okay. Now let's check the span to see if we need another. This window is so messed up. It's more than 4 or 5. Up to what? H. It's from D to H. What is the size there? How is 6.1? Either that or we need a very heavy beam. Maybe something like a 400 by 600 or 200 by 500. Mm. Mm. Because if I put it here, it's too short. I needed it here. Then of course the architect needed to put a wind. Okay, cool. And then we check the. I need to give my dimensions a different way. But okay, no problem. Here they can be one. But it has to be small. Okay. I mean, if I put a column there, meaning a beam will run from there to there, and then from there it can only either anchor here, it can anchor here, meaning it has to be a secondary, and then this would have to be the primary, meaning the small, yeah, meaning the smaller one would be transmitting to the bigger one. You get. So okay, let me copy this column together with the hatch. Copy it from its midpoint somewhere there. And then this now. And I'll try to put it there. Okay. Okay, that's acceptable. And I will try to put this one also. We'll see. I put the column here. I can put the column there and there. It's going to be a lot of columns. But let's see the span. But anyway, that is my from 1 to 2. From 2 to 3. And then my overall span from there to there. This is 7.3, almost 7.4. This is 4.1. 2.3, which is cash. Have column here. And then okay, from there, I think we should put it there. Just for considering respect. Yes. Put it here, here line. Make sure your artworks and just make it there. It's a very small substitution. Copy. I put it like that and let it go. Therefore, I have to copy the other one. This one right here. Yeah. And I'll put it right here. Delete this. Okay. This is 2 to 5. 3, 5, 6, 15. Have it there and there. Mhm. Have it there. Okay. J, little J, J, J what? J suitable. J suitable. I think it's far much more wiser for me to start placing a column starting from first floor. Okay, so I'll start placing the columns from the first floor, then transfer them to the ground floor. So I'll start with one here, copy, go all the way here, just copy this so that this one here, and then got another one there. distance divided by tangents. So 56 that I'll leave it here.